Verbatim.
Every year, on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, Canadians pause to observe Remembrance Day, a time to honor those who served and sacrificed in the name of freedom. Remembrance Day began after the end of World War I, which officially concluded on November 11, 1918, with the signing of the Armistice. This moment of silence, held at 11 a.m., became a symbol of hope and reflection after 4 brutal years of conflict. During those years, Canadians had fought with incredible bravery, especially in battles that defined our role in the war, like the Second Battle of Ypres, where Canadian troops held their line against the first gas attacks in history, and at Vimy Ridge, where they achieved a crucial victory that became a defining moment for Canada. One of the most poignant symbols of remembrance came from a Canadian soldier, Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae, who served as a field surgeon in the First World War. After losing a close friend in battle, McCrae wrote the iconic poem In Flanders Fields, capturing the image of red poppies growing amongst soldiers' graves. His words became a powerful reminder of both the beauty and the sorrow of sacrifice. This poem inspired the use of the red poppy as a symbol of remembrance. Today, wearing a poppy reminds us of the lives lost and the families affected by war. Funds raised through the Royal Canadian Legion's Poppy campaign goes towards supporting veterans and their families, ensuring that we honor their service, not just in words, but in action. For me, Remembrance Day is deeply personal. Both of my grandfathers served in World War II. My grandfather, Archie Fletcher, was a navigator with the Royal Canadian Air Force, guiding bombers on high-risk missions over Europe. My other grandfather, Bruce Campbell, served as a Navy surgeon. While at sea, he became the first Canadian to perform a successful appendectomy, achieving this feat under challenging conditions and becoming only the second person in medical history to do so. While Canadian soldiers fought overseas, those on the home front, especially women, took on the essential roles to support the war effort. Women worked in factories, produced weapons, and kept communities running, helping ensure that soldiers had the supplies they needed. Their dedication made it possible for Canada to continue supporting the Allies, both on the battlefield and at home. On Remembrance Day, Canadians gather across the country, from the National War Memorial in Ottawa to local memorials to reflect on this legacy. At 11 o'clock a.m., the last post is played, followed by 2 minutes of silence. Canadians of all ages wear the poppy, join in the silence, and remember those who served. Schools teach children the poem In Flanders Fields, passing down the legacy of sacrifice and gratitude to the next generation. This November 11th, I'll wear my poppy with pride, honoring my grandfathers and all those who have served Canada in times of war and peace. As Canadians, our remembrance connects us to shared history, a commitment to peace, a pledge to honor those who gave so much. Thank you for joining me in this act of remembrance, lest we forget.